used to be ran on the beaches of Daytona, and every year since its construction, it has been held here at the Daytona International Speedway, 77-degree summer solstice night, so it has went up 1 degree. A few minutes ago. That one just finished up. We're ready to go cup racing for the Daytona 500. This race was originally scheduled for earlier today. Unfortunately, due to some weather that was expected, it got delayed, but thankfully we are able to get this in tonight.
Yeah.
Alright, so joining me in the broadcast booth, we got Michael Cartrip, we got Cowboy, and we got Carson Baker. So Carson, why don't you talk to them for a little bit while I work on?
Well, you know, we're coming off of a very good race. We have some nice weather here in Florida. It's starting to get late outside, but you know, who doesn't like some night racing? Good old fashioned. We have the 20 car here raced by my friend, rival, and partnership man here, Urbane, driving the number 20 Toyota Camry car sponsored by Menards. Looks like a Ryan Blaney type scheme. We have about 200 laps, and it's just going to be a very nice weekend here. We've had some good racing already, and it looks to continue after this cup race.
Indeed, and after the cup race, they pack it up and they start heading to Atlanta, Georgia. As that's where we head to. That's where we head to next week.
You know, who doesn't love themselves a good Atlanta race? We're going to have a good field set for next week's truck Xfinity race, and then of course, we're going to have a very nice showing in the Cup Series, as always.
Indeed.
Hey man, I mean, what else is there to say, really? We're coming off of some great races this weekend, and we're going to get ready to crown a new Daytona 500 champion, or is you-know-who going to repeat it?
Well, let's talk about that. Urbane is... A few seasons ago, he did the unthinkable that no other driver could do. Win 3 Daytona 500 in a row. So can he punch his ticket to the Cup Series postseason already right off of the bat? Or, like you said,
yeah.
Will a new driver, you know, punch their ticket and punch their name in history?
And, I mean, after the way these last couple races go, he led a lot of the laps in our race, you know, our Xfinity race. He was very dominant, won both stages, got up there towards the end, still finished second. Great finish, good showing by him. And based off of the last few seasons after this race is gone, I say he's going to be up there most of the day and continue his dominance this week.
I agree. So, hey, let's do your race analysis presented by Time Gap Treasures. We're going to go 200 laps, 500 miles, 60 laps in Stage 1, 65 laps in Stage 2, and 77 in that final stage. And all of that will total out to 500 miles. As these cars battle 2.5 miles of intensity. And I like to name this track the Junkyard Junior because you saw it during that Xfinity race. It collected 15 cars. The famous big one, or should we say massive one, from that Xfinity Series race.
Very.
Very. Multiple cars flip. How about that truck race? How about that truck race on Friday night? We saw trucks going up and over, too, and there was a few big ones in there. I think there was about 6 of them.
You know, maybe 7. You never know.
Yeah, there was one big one in the ARCA race yesterday. Urbane in his very first ARCA Menard Series start won that race.
Yeah, man, like, you know, we've had some pretty extravagant races here. You gotta love to see it continue.
Well, and it's one of those things, Carson. Any you can put Urbane in any car and he will win a race, regardless if it's in his first, second, third, fourth, or fifth start. He will win a race. He won the Daytona 500 as a rookie, his very first Cup Series start. Won the Busch Light Clash as a rookie. Won his dual race as a rookie. You know, he won.
Yeah, man.
Won the season opener at Daytona as an Xfinity Series rookie. Finished 4th in the Truck Series season opener as a rookie, but a couple years later, finally captured the checkered flag. He has 3 checkered flags in the Truck Series here at Daytona in the season opener. Let's not forget, first ever start in the ARCA Menard Series yesterday. Won that race. First ever Indy 500 start. Won that race. First ever Formula 1 start. Won that race. Any dirt track race he's been to. First start. He's won. This is not just your average Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is one of the best Cup Series drivers to ever do it. We talk about he tied Jimmy Johnson. Those two are the only 2 drivers to win 5 straight championships in the NASCAR Cup Series. He did that last night. Next season, if he wins the join the other 3 as the only 7-time Cup Series champions, he'll be the first driver to win 7 consecutive Cup championships if he can win the championship this year and next season in the Cup Series. So without further ado, let's send it trackside to get the command and Alex Hayden. Who should we invite to give the command?
You know what?
Why not Trevor Lawrence?
Man. Oh, sorry.
All right, so let's send it trackside. Alex Hayden, take it away real quick.
Best stock car drivers are ready to tame this 2.5 miles super speedway. Today is about avoiding the big one and giving yourself a chance at the end. Drivers know it.
Cowgirl.
And a chance to engrave their names on the Harley Chamberlain trophy.
Hang on 1 sec.
This is what teams and drivers have been prepping for the entire off-season. Let's head down trackside and fire the engines.
And here to give the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Who wants to be Trevor Lawrence? I do not want to be Trevor Lawrence.
Cowgirl, do it. I don't want to do it. Hunter said he'll be back in a second.
Okay.
He said he's just finishing up, he'll be back. Trevor Lawrence is lost trying to find his way to the stage.
Splashy, do you just want to do it? You're like the best voice impression ever, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I don't really know what he would say in this situation besides go Jaguars, and Travis Hunter is that guy. He is a dog. But I have gold hair, and with that being said, start your drivers, you piece of baloney.
Start your
Trevor
drivers.
Lawrence.
That's the first time we've heard start your drivers, partner, in the booth. Hey, let's go over the starting lineups real quick before we do that. So let's talk about Daytona 500 qualifying last Wednesday. Urban put it on the pole. This is his 6th straight career Daytona 500 pole. Something just tells me he's the second Alex Bowman of the front row. And speaking of the devil, the man who qualified second himself, Alex Bowman starting second. Then we go to the dual races. Urban won dual 1 at Daytona on Thursday night. So, because Austin Cindric finished second in that duel, he will roll off in the 3rd position. And joining him in the 4th position is his teammate Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney won duel 2 after Bowman got turned and was unable to get all the way back to the lead. Bowman did finish 3rd in his dual race on Thursday night. Ty Gibbs with the third place finish in Duel 1 will roll off 5th, while Zane Smith will roll off 6th. Cody Ware rolls off 7th, while Justin Haley rolls off 8th. Eric Jones rolling off 9th, while Daniel Suarez rolls off 10th. And I just want to take a minute to say good job by Catherine Legge during qualifying. This is her first full-time Cup Series season. She got it up to 27th. That is better than most of the open cars that were involved in this event. Better than drivers like Denny Hamlin and them. So great job by Catherine Legge, but we got 500 miles, and there's only one way to start a 500-mile race. Do you guys know what that is?
What is it?
That is for Tom Brady to wave the green flag and send them off.
Goat. The goat.
The goat throwing the green flag in the air, sending the other goat and the cars off. Here we go, green flag. The Daytona 500 is underway.
I love that guy.
Little bit of contact right off the bat. You see the 20 not caring that it's lap 1. He's gonna go there to try to protect his lead. Bowman was ahead by a little bit, but here comes the 20 on that low side. Little bit more contact. Ooh, it's getting dangerous there already, partner, as the 20 pulls in front of the 48. Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. right off the bat. Brad Keselowski, where did those guys come from?
Who knows? Probably the car.
Zane Smith.
All I know is they're there. Yeah.
How about AJ Allmendinger?
It seems to be very intense right off the bat.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing about Urban. He doesn't care if it's lap 1. He doesn't care if it's lap 200. He's here to win a race. He's gonna do what it takes. Except he obviously probably shouldn't spin somebody out on the first lap or almost turn yourself like what happened there. But it doesn't matter. Every lap is the last lap to this guy.
You know, me personally, I'm waiting for lap 67, and I'm just gonna lose my mind. You know, I just feel really excited about lap 67 because we're gonna be very deep into this race. We're gonna really see how the field lines out, and it's just gonna be a great lap.
I agree, and we
Everyone
actually said
down
that.
Low, if I was racing, would be tapering off. Everyone down low would be tapering off.
Oh, indeed.
Here comes Bowman for the lead, but the 20 says not so fast, Bowman.
Indeed, with that
Bowman's
classic
slowly fading
Menards
away from the competition.
fade.
Pull
And,
away.
with that-
Bowman went below the double yellow. That's going to be a penalty. And look at the. Honestly, I got to applaud the 20 there, making sure he stayed below that line to not come back up. And I mean, that's going to be a penalty for Bowman. So
Indeed.
he advanced
my
his
heart.
position below that double yellow. That's a mistake you can't really make. You cannot make that mistake this early in the race. But here comes a run from the 20. This is why this guy's great. Oh, contact with Bowman there. Got up the track a little bit.
Not as great as Splashy, though, winning his last race. Quite impressive.
Love you. Love you. They don't have a championship, though.
5 of those in the Xfinity Series.
I got some catch up to do. I'm gonna be in college if I decide to go to college by the time I have a chance to even tie that, so. I'm a little bit behind here.
He was below first, Finn. So therefore that would be a penalty on Bowman. I simply made sure he did not come back up the track and try to pull a maneuver that he can't.
Hyphen. Hyphen, like it's a hyphen? You get it? Oh.
The stewards
What is
have
with my
not.
jokes?
The stewards have not called Bowman to pit road yet. Obviously, they're not going to, but it's all about learning how to pretend.
Yeah. Like SpongeBob imagination stuff.
Kind of like what we do with some of these cars, like the 38 being Zane Smith and not Todd Gilliland. Because
Yeah.
88.
NASCAR was too good to
88.
make a game to update it before NASCAR
Oh my
25,
God.
so.
Oh my god! Those guys are going quite fast.
Kyle Larson getting up there, and his career on super speedways. If he had a good resume for racing on them, they would think he's lying for sure. Not too great for.
You roasted him. You clocked him.
Yeah, probably
Not too great for Larson on super speedways.
You might just be mad at you for that one, foe.
Nah, Kyle Larson is a pretty humble guy. He usually takes the heat, so we'll have to see.
Humble, Kendrick Lamar, Mustard. That's just me.
Gosh! Everything's connected.
You know, I really love how Urbane has this mustard yellow car. It's really bringing me to like this look at on this track.
Well, I wish I could have put the letters white, but if I did that, you wouldn't even be able to see them.
Hopefully, hopefully, you know, it just really brings me joy that, you know, we have a Mason driving the car, man, with the mustard yellow. Like, everything's just adding up to me. I'm having a great day today. So is he. I mean, he almost won Xfinity.
Mustard yellow with the words Blue Death on the hood, which is diesel exhaust fluid. So, if you can combine the two, I guess.
No one needs DEF.
Actually, I think I made this car. I didn't make this car light enough to entirely match the yellow on Blaney's. Because when I made this car, I did make it inspired by Blaney's.
I've been trucking for 67 years, and never in my time have I would have imagined this. DEF. Fuck it too.
How about Zane Smith up there to 4th? He started in the top 10 after a great finish in the duels on Thursday. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had an atrocious duel race, but he got up there pretty quick.
Indeed, indubitably, you know. We're expecting top big finishes from all of these guys. It's going to just be really good.
Yeah, I agree. Intense, and he came out on top, so this 20 car has been in some intense moments. Talk about his first career Daytona 500 win as a rookie. He was the first driver to do it since Trevor Bayne back in 2020.
Oh, you're bringing me way back to Trevor Bayne.
And he had to block. Remember that truck race from Friday night, Carson, where he had to block, got well down there, and then had to come back up and block? And that was pretty much the same exact thing that had to happen coming to the line.
Indubitably.
He made it work. He made it work.
Indeed, he did, you know.
Gotta be careful getting really far out there, though. Look at that. He's about 4.4 seconds ahead of Bowman. Those guys are going to catch him because they're in the draft and he's not. So he's got to...
You know, even though they're in the draft, I feel like Mason is going to get up to about a 6.7 second lead before the draft starts to get a good push on him.
Actually, you will be amazed. It is hard for him to gain that much of an advantage here.
Oh, indubitably.
This is a great race, guys.
It might be very hard for him to do that, but I think he could get it, you know. These guys just don't want it as much as he wants it.
Yeah, I mean, to block on the first lap, I can't say you're wrong.
Oh my god,
Stoney.
Alex Bowman is coming.
Alex Bowman is currently not second because of that penalties.
Well, Alex Bowman just gave you a good love tap from the back.
We'll say Ricky Stenhouse did that since he's technically second.
Well, I cannot currently see who's technically second or how far back he is because for some reason my phone quality is really blurry. So I can't exactly see who's in second or how far back they are, but I have to predict it's about 1.5 seconds. 1.67 seconds to be exact. For all my math nerds out there, for all my algebras.
As they come off of turn 4 and complete 10 laps, we'll take you side by side for the first time. 10 laps complete on the Daytona 500. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Daytona 500 on Fox Tube TV.
I'm gonna go run to the vending machine.
Okay. Splashy. I'm not gonna lie. If we catch up to like traffic or something, we might have to be the cause of a couple cautions just so we can have a somewhat realistic 500. Because I promise you, if we don't, this will go caution free, except to end the stages.
Oh my gosh, reports are coming in. Krusty Cowboy has just died. He can't do this anymore.
Okay, that was interesting.
I'm back from the vending machine and I don't see Cowgirl and I'm sad because I don't know where he went.
He said he died and then that was it.
No! No! That was my #1 fan right there.
Also, we just have a couple more laps and then we'll be back from the break.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
You're good. The Daytona 500 on FoxTube TV is presented by Urbane Woodworking and Time Gap Treasures. The 20 of Urbane still in command, big lead over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. second place, and there is only 39 cars on the lead lap now, about to be 38 as the 27 of Elio Castroneves just went a lap down.
Oh, not that guy. And got some pretty good stuff from the vending machine. I got an apple, and I took a pocket knife and cut it up.
Well, just wait till we go to Martinsville, partner. Just wait till we go to Martinsville.
They got good stuff there.
Yes, they do. Them hot dogs are great.
I had a hot dog earlier. I was running around through the infield earlier before the race. Got some good food.
Did you
Supported some of
try?
the local businesses?
Did you try the taco salad from that food truck earlier? That was pretty amazing.
I'm not. If they're open after the race, we could go take a trip down there.
They will be.
know-
They will be leaving tomorrow. So.
Yeah, we got time to run down there.
Hey,
After tonight, I'm probably gonna fly back, go spend a few nights in LA before heading back to Carolina for the shop, or Wisconsin for my shop, excuse me.
hey, Splashy. Speaking of which, after the race, do you want to start driving our haulers back to the shop?
Oh, we could sure do that soon.
I'm probably only
After
gonna do like half a trip though tonight, and then we'll do the other half tomorrow.
Well, I don't have coast to coast, too, so.
Well, you could just drive like wherever you can drive. I'm actually in Florida right now on the game.
Right.
So
I
you
have
can
to
just
spend like $50 and then I can get the rest of the states.
just drive wherever you can right now.
And did you see I invited you to a Discord server with some good mods?
I did not.
I gave you an invite and I have a bunch of good mods on there that are good. Well, no shit, I just said, oh my god.
Meanwhile, I'm not sure what's going on with Kaz Gralla here, but he's about to be a lap down as well.
I mean, that's to be expected, but man, that's a good looking car.
I think that the one behind him looks pretty cool though.
The 27 or the 20?
The 20.
Michael Car Trip is back.
Alright.
Michael
You can see
Car Trip.
that yellow from space.
You missed the first 20 laps, but that's okay. Hey, don't forget to get those commercials ready for our next break.
Why not? Splash, you should do that.
Lap 40
I
will be
got
our
you.
next break.
Alright.
And
Lap
there
40.
goes Kaz Gralla, a lap down, and this is allowing the 20 to pull away with a massive lead. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, we should just pretend the
Massive?
50's SVG,
There you
because
go.
there's not really any other cars to pretend that's SVG.
Yeah, because
Fair enough.
Kaz Grala's in it no more.
Yeah.
I wish Floyd Mayweather didn't leave. Like, yeah, I wish he still owned it.
I wish that Pitbull didn't leave Trackhouse.
Yeah, why did he do that though?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of a strange dude. Like, his music's good and everything, but he's just kind of a strange dude.
Fair enough.
Like, he's kind of like Ye now. Like, Ye used to be, like, one of the biggest singers and, like, one of the most influential people, and now he's just insane.
I can see that, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Pitbull's insane, but I'm just saying, like, Ye himself is insane now. Like, it's getting to the point where it's, like, kind of hard to, like, listen to his stuff. Because it's like, do I really want to give streams to, you know, somebody that is like that? But at the same time, like, the music he made is pretty good. It's kind of hard to just do that, you know?
Yeah. See what you mean.
Like, it'd be the same thing if 21 went out there and started being insane, you know? He, my opinion, he's made such good music that it would just be hard to not listen and boycott it because, like, he's just... the music is just too good.
You're still gonna listen to him, but it's a fact of...
He's crazy. He needs help.
Yep. You have to separate the personality from the music.
But anyways, enough of that. We got an actual race going on right now. That's probably more important than Access Hollywood.
Probably. I would say so.
.26 laps now complete in the 500.
And, well, quite a dominant race, I'd say.
And after the penalty, Alex Bowman has officially raced his way back to second.
Love to see.
You know, it's not real. At the same time, too, it's not really that big of a deal because if you're going to make a mistake, make it early in the race. Because you know you're going to get some cautions to rebound. In this case, he was able to do the pass-through without losing a lap.
The important thing.
So he, you know, was able to catch back up, and he wasn't that far behind. He wasn't that far behind the pack when he came out of pit road, and
I think it's too, like, obviously Urban has crazy speed, but really just for these other guys, sometimes you don't even have to focus on the win. Just get as many points, playoff points, stage points as you possibly can.
Exactly.
Set yourself up for a future.
And this is the craziest start to a season that this league has ever experienced because we go super speedway, road course, technically short track with Phoenix, then an intermediate at a mile and a half.
What a
with
road
Las
course
Vegas.
is it Sonoma?
It's Coda.
Okay. You know where the Xfinity and truck go?
I think that's an off week for them because usually I do the F1 race on the Saturday.
I see that too.
Fun fact, we've had 2 races at Circuit of the Americas, and Urban has been unable to capture the checkered flag there. Circuit of the Americas and Road America are the only 2 tracks where he has never won a NASCAR National Series race at in any of the 3 series.
It sucks for me too as well, you know. I mean, I've been in there, I've had some of the practice sessions, and then something just happens where I can't get into the race. Just kind of unfortunate, you know. Love to try to have an attempt this season, but
yeah, and
we'll see how it all unfolds.
The series hasn't been to Road America since 2021. So this will be the first time in 4 years that the series will be racing at Road America, but it's only the Cup Series that weekend, as technically that week would be Mexico City, but since we don't have access to Mexico City, Road America replaces it.
I see.
4 miles that track is. So that's like 2 Michigan
you know
International Speedways combined.
As someone that watched Road America Live, it was a very great race to witness.
35 to go in stage 1. How about this, partner? We've been green this entire stage. In the Xfinity Series, we had some cautions right off the bat. So how about these Cup cars coming out here and running the first 30 laps of this thing under the green flag?
I mean, you can kind of see it coming, Cup guys are the most, experienced and the most taught, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it.
I would say it is the highest level of competition. So you would think that they would be experienced enough to run long green flag runs.
Can't think of the word, it's like...
But here's the deal. Here's the deal, partner, too. You gotta start thinking about strategy, because you know there's gonna be at least 2 cautions in this race. This race is not going green for the entire thing.
No, it's not, but... I mean, hopefully we get to see some green flag pit stops here coming soon.
Definitely.
Hopefully, I mean, it'd be good to witness.
Mason,
Yeah.
when it's commercial time, how many commercials do you want?
Enough for 10 laps. Because usually
Okay.
all side-by-sides are 10 laps.
Okay, let's go get to lap 50 and then come back.
Actually, it'll be lap 41 will be our next break. And then it'll be to lap 51.
Alright.
How about this 20 car, though? Started on the pole and hasn't given up the lead once. Look at the 30... Or the... What car should we say that is? What car should we pretend the
second place?
You know what? We'll just say that's the 31 of Justin Allgaier. How about Justin Allgaier up to second? Now it's Christopher Bell, the other Team Irvine car. The 02 of Christopher Bell up to second. Alright, so later in the broadcast, when we get to the final stage and around like 30 to go, we're going to pick our ones to watch. Let's think about something, though, when we get ready to choose that. This 20 car has 2 chances to win right off the bat in the season. Because he's a great super speedway racer. He has a chance to win here today and win next Sunday in Atlanta. Then we go to a track that, like I said, he's never won before at. In Circuit of the Americas. Then we go to Phoenix Raceway. He has won there plenty of times. In fact, 4 of his 5 championships were earned at the Phoenix Raceway. And each and every time he won the race and the championship. But Las Vegas, that's going to be the one he has circled on the calendar. So he has an opportunity for 3 wins in the first 5 races, partner.
Gotta love to see it, man.
But also, we know he can start dominant things, like when the time he won 6 straight races before losing one. So it'll be interesting.
Indeed. Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna see how it unfolds. But I think, like I said, it's gonna be a good race here, man.
Yeah, and the 20 being this far ahead without the pack kind of feels illegal. Because, like, the pack should be catching them, and for some reason they just can't.
I wonder what's going on, man.
What do you say we take a look at the in-car?
We shall. Get some good helmet cam shot. Yeah, I wish they did that in real life. I don't ever see them actually use their helmet cams anymore.
I know. Take a look at this. This is what the leader is seeing in front of him. Michael Card Trip, what do you think of this? This is what the leader's seeing.
I'll tell you what I see. I see a dirty ass windshield.
Yeah, it is pretty dirty. They're gonna have to tear one of those tear-offs off.
Good thing there's tear-off. My lord.
You know, back in the day, before Urbane was even born, before, in fact, anybody in this booth was even born, they used to have to wipe the windshields manually. So,
I'm sure way back in the day, they just had windshield wipers.
I bet you that those guys that competed back then would die to have tear-offs on their cars.
I'm telling you what, you know, those old moonshiners just threw on their wipers when they needed it.
Yeah. Take a look at it when he goes into turn one. This is just how much banking it is on the track. Take a look at this. That's a little banked right there. You come off of that, it kind of goes a little flatter. But right here, this is what 31 degrees of banking looks like in a driver's point of view.
Mm-hmm. You know, it might not look like too much over the screen, but being in a car going 190 miles an hour, people around you pushing, like, all the G-forces and the experience of it, it's just like nothing else is like it.
Yeah, take a look at this awesome camera on the car. You can see the words Blue Def very well on this camera.
Uh-huh. One of my personal favorite camera shots here.
I agree. It's one of the best camera angles.
You can really get a good view on what line they're holding. It's a good view.
Looks like he's staying in the racing line. So that's good. For the most part, he's staying in that racing line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, we're just cruising right now as we're pushing here to lap 40 out of 200, so.
Closing in on 25 to go in the stage.
I was gonna say we're closing in. We should be getting close to the stage end.
And to think, partner, we have 60 more laps next week than this race.
Really?
So when we reach lap 200 and the white flag in this race, we would still have 60 to go if this was Atlanta. When they came back around.
Well, make sure you have your cooling suits and your water bottles ready.
You definitely want them here tonight because 77 degrees. Yeah. That's a little warm.
Maybe throw a granola bar in there if they get hungry.
You know what's funny? During the Xfinity Series race, we literally watched Urbane eat an entire banana under that red flag when that 15-car wreck happened. We did hear him on the radio during that last side-by-side asking for a granola bar and some more fluids when they do stop.
We haven't got to the pits yet. Yeah. I know.
25 laps to go.
Some green flags here. Green flag pits.
25 laps to go, stage one. We'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing. Green from the start of the Daytona 500. Yeah, guys, we're going to hold off on that granola bar until the end of the stage.
Hi, Dad. Can I get them a ride?
Yeah, the Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Today. Oh, baby, check this out.
Amazing.
Babe, don't hurt my dog.
Come on, get a tip. Come on, get a tip. Get a tip. Come on.
Can you take me by the hand? I feel better again. Oh, I feel better now.
time to put a different kind of power tool in your hands. Store Mode in the Home Depot app gives you in-store tools made to help you get more done. To guide you every step of the way and explore products quickly with the scan. That way you get the top brands at the best prices without missing a beat. It's made for doing. Download the Home Depot app and see how doers get more done.
Electrical appliances too. The savings will always come right back to you. You'll save big money. You'll save big money when you shop Menards.
Welcome to Progressive.com. Did you find your policy okay?
I did. Saved over $350.
We have a savings of $350. A savings of $350. You know, that comes with concierge claim service, local response claim service, and 24/7 live support, all at no extra charge. Wow, I know. I say it louder. Have a great day. Lots of extra features that don't cost you extra. Now that's Progressive.
Burger King has a deal for all. $5 duo answers hunger's call. $7 trio, more options for y'all. Which one will you choose? Happy day, have it your way. Eat like a...
Right there, baby. Sorry.
Pampers. Unlike ordinary diapers with 2 layers, Pampers have 3 absorbent layers to stay up to 3 times drier. So babies can sleep soundly all night. Wishing you love, sleep, and play. Pampers.
Bush. As crisp and cold as a mountain stream. It has the same great taste it's always had. Even the same sound. Bush. Crisp and cold as a mountain stream. It has the same great taste it's always had. Even the same sound.
Howdy, folks. I've fried darn near everything there is to fry. What's left to fry? Fries. Look at them go. Try KFC's crispiest, tastiest secret recipe fries ever fried in my new Tenders meal for just $5.49. Now I've fried everything. KFC, we got fries now.
What do you call a crunch wrap with double the seasoned beef, a crunchy taco, and a large drink for just $5? Don't know, but it better be grand or grande. It's the $5 grande crunch wrap meal, only at Taco Bell. Ding dong. Mountain dude? The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain without give me the sunshine, give me something coming true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Give me the sunshine, give me that dew.
Two things. Enticing chicken. All it takes is a discerning look through all of existence to uncover the frozen and fresh offerings that have been there all along. Keep digging.
I don't know where that came from.
Next one, probably the last one.
Which came first? It's not the chicken
Yeah,
or the egg.
probably.
It's almost enticing.
Yeah, next one will be the last one. Yeah, the last one.
get here. Progress. That's how.
The white flag and Labonte takes the lead.
75 years of twisted metal, deep made of lead.
It's in this area.
He taps it.
Clash.
Hale hits him. They're out of it.
Fighting for everything. Not giving away an inch.
And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison.
Just about the 75 years of legends. This is about 75 years of legends and their rocket ships. Each one drafting off of its predecessor. Each one hell-bent for going faster. Each one built with one thing in mind.
Here they come to the line.
Get out front, stay out there. Because out there is where the future is. And if the first 75 years is any indication, you better brace yourself for the next 75. Nascar, always forward.
14 laps to go, stage 1, as we welcome you back to the Daytona 500, presented by Urban. By a bunch here. Catherine Legg fell all the way back to 38th. She has lost a lap in this race in her very first career Cup Series start. Unfortunate for her. But how about this, guys? We have been green since the start of this 500.
Green flag pit stop.
And bear with us, everybody watching at home, because not only do we have a sold-out crowd here at the track, we're closing in on the end of stage 1, so it's flying by. We're about to be 65 laps complete of 200 at the end of this stage.
Think we're gonna get some green flag pit stops?
It really depends. Talk about last Sunday, won the Busch Light Clash, or the Cookout Clash at Bristol. He's won 5 of the last 6 clashes.
See what happens here.
Looking to win 6 Daytona 500s in a row, and right now looking good right off the bat, just like that Xfinity Series race. He won stage 1 in that race.
Something.
Looks to win stage 1 here as well.
Indubitably.
What? That's gonna hurt. I knew you did on purpose.
Mm. 11 laps to go at the line in the stage. And
we're wrapping down stage 1.
At the end of stage 1, points are awarded to the top 10. First receives 10, 10th receives 1. Those are going to be critical throughout the regular season and playoffs. So you're going to want to make sure you're up there grabbing as many of those as you possibly can. Carson, you've been...
really thrives.
Yeah, he does, but you found that out the hard way in some races, Carson. Because either they help you or they don't, but look at all that traffic ahead up there.
Indeed. You live on TikTok right now?
No. Question is, does the 20 have what it takes to run them down before the end of this stage? I don't think so, because they're in a big pack.
It's gonna be hard, man. I don't see them doing it though.
It's a possibility. He did it at Talladega last season.
I mean, I suppose, but...
Talladega is a little bit longer than Daytona. 2.66 miles. Down this back straightaway, that's 3,000 feet of asphalt separating him from the pack up there.
It's quite a while though, I mean.
We won't forget when our glorious Mike Joy was taken out of context saying that, though. Nearly 3,000 feet of, not going to repeat that word here, that it was on that one Instagram poster's post, but that was pretty funny.
I don't even remember it.
NASCUM. Remember?
Well, I know that. I know that, but I don't know the clip. I don't remember.
Yeah, he took Mike Joy out of context. Mike Joy was said nearly 3,000 feet of asphalt, and they took him out of context and took off the rest of the letters of asphalt. And you can guess what word that made.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Poor Mike Joy.
Mike is actually goated. I don't know why he gets so much hate.
I don't know. I love that guy. Him and the Australian dude.
Yeah. Lee Diffie, bro. Lee Diffie he feeds families every time he calls a race. Jeff, your little boy has done it.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Harrison Burton wins at Daytona.
That's
and then told him to get out of there and go celebrate with his kid. Dude's a W for real.
I love him.
I do
just like him at heart.
I do miss Rick Allen though. Rick Allen was one of my favorite commentators also.
I love Waltrip or not. You know who I'm talking. Brady.
There was this one guy. What the heck is his name? He used to call truck races with Michael Waltrip and another guy, and I think his first name was Jim or something. I can't think of it. I'll have to look. I follow him on Instagram. I'll have to look him up. But I miss him calling truck races.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think his name. I think he has Vance in his name or something like that. I think that's like one of his last name or something.
I'm not too familiar with the commentator name. I can tell you Mike Jordan. That's about it.
Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick. There was Rick Allen. There was Dale Jr. and NBC. Steve Letarte. We got Lee Diffie at NBC.
That's it. You're on top of it. You're on top of your stuff, man.
6 laps to go, stage 1, and Carson, this 20's cutting through this field like a hot knife through butter. Look at how many seconds separates him from that pack. If he can find some speed, he's going to get a bunch of those guys before the end of this stage. And if he doesn't, pay attention to this, because if he keeps going this fast, later in the race, when we're in the final stage with the long run, he's going to run that pack down.
Well, you have to think, is he wearing out his car, too?
Appears to be just as fast, so we'll have to see.
I feel like, I might as well just give my picks now on who's going to win it.
He's gaining ground, for sure.
Well, I already could tell you who's going to win this puppy. I have 2 people in mind that's going to win it. Maybe 3.
5 laps to go, stage 1. The only thing protecting these guys is the fact that if the caution comes out, the stage is basically over.
Is we're around 61 out of 200 laps.
I do gotta switch
4 to 5 laps.
I gotta switch my controller real quick.
You can never pause the Daytona 500.
I was running out of charge, and that is not cool.
I was just messing with you, buddy.
What'd you say?
I said you cannot pause the Daytona 500.
Well, kind of didn't have a choice because we can't run out of charge either. That's why I wish that they would make it to where you could plug a headset into a steering wheel, because I'd be using that right now.
Normally could.
Yeah, they could.
4 laps, not mine. 4 laps to go, stage 1.
That's gay.
Maybe after the race, I'll look at it and see.
I have to have one that plugs into the PS5 itself.
When you said, I'll take a look at it after and see if I can look at all and see if I'll help. But in the meantime, the race is racing.
Coming to 3 to go in the stage. Look at this. These guys should be taking some notes from this 20 team. Look at this.
Adam, you know, I actually had a question. I forgot to ask Mason before he started driving, but do you think next season he's going to open a part-time team for Cup?
We'll have to see. Only time will tell.
Going to be a couple underlying factors, but if everything goes as planned, I think there'll be a good chance at it.
Well, now we can't say he doesn't have the draft, ladies and gentlemen.
He is.
But
No,
he is.
I want him to crash.
He is one mistake away from causing a big one, though. Ooh, a little bit of contact, Chris Buescher there. 2 to go in the stage. How many more of these guys does he get through before the end of this stage?
How many? Let's see how many to go. About 1, 2 to go.
Yeah, I think he'll get at least half of these guys.
I'd say like 27, if not more. Is that the whole pack?
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
Oh, there goes the 4 of Noah Gregson. That's bringing out the first caution of the race. Stage 1 is over. And Brad Keselowski will finish second, but the 20 of Urban will win stage 1. And we'll talk more about it when we come back. Can somebody play some commercials for a minute?
That's your turn.
I just have to post a few things to my Snapchat story. But I need I need some time.
Is he doing it or do I have to do it?
You should probably do it, Hunter.
Yeah, I'm doing it. How many you want?
Just play as many until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Tyson chicken nuggets. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. And now made with 100% all natural ingredients. Your kids will love them. A Chewy order is on the way for Rex.
Stop it.
Who wrecks everything he gets his jaws on. So Mom and Dad use Chewy Live Chat to learn that puppyhood can last
up to 2 years.
and to get helpful tips on getting Rex under control, like trying enrichment toys. And maybe a crate. And definitely a slow feeder. For helpful humans with 24/7 support. For life with pets, there's Chewy.
Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Chevrolet.
En un Chevy siempre descubres algo nuevo. Es hora de
The
un
heck?
enfoque más fresco y de nuevo.
The Bush Guy, bold and smooth survival skills. My watch is broken. You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon.
Look
Looks like happy hour. Head for the mountains.
This your bag, sir?
Walk out that way.
Oh, you the Geico. I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app. Only took 2 minutes.
Getting more than just savings.
The next time, how about less fluid ounces?
Fair enough. Oh.
You use this much serum.
Well, my skincare routine requires...
And a pump top? They'll make a mess. Well, I'm taking this.
Like you took all of them.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
One more commercial.
Decided it's time to put a different kind of power tool in your hands. Store Mode in the Home Depot app gives you in-store tools made to help you get more done. To guide you every step of the way and explore products quickly with the scan. That way you get the top brands at the best prices without missing a beat. It's made for doing. Download the Home Depot app and see how doers get more done.
All right, so Urban gets stage 1 after Noah Gregson goes for a spin. All right, Michael Cartrip and Carson Baker. Before we send them back green for stage 2, what was your guys' thoughts on stage 1?
It was
pretty boring. Well, yeah, I was gonna say a little boring, pretty dominant though.
But
yeah,
20. Stage 1.
I gotta say I agree, but here we go. Green flag back in the air. Keselowski and Urban lead them back to green. Stage 2 of the Daytona 500 is underway. 65 laps in here as well, which I thought it was 65 and 60, but that's a little bit. Oh, there's some contact though. Gotta keep everything flowing the way it should. Look at Cole Custer. Where did he come from? This should take us to lap 120, round 125, somewhere in there. And ladies and gentlemen, we are closing in on 30 laps away from halfway. How about that?
It's getting good, man. That's all I can say. Getting to the good stuff.
Now, the weather is clear. We will run all 200 laps, but still, we always like to tell the fans where we're about to reach, so that way if, you know, you got plans or something, you can tell them, like, hey, there's halfway. As Larson looking for second, Christopher Bell, the 0-2, up there as well. But like we said, look at that 41 of Cole Custer. Where did he come from?
I don't know, but he's looking good, man.
See, walk over here.
You just did. Let's go.
Brad Keselowski, team owner of RFK, doing pretty good to start this 500. Finished second in the opening stage. Currently still sits at second here in the second stage. As the Haas factory team car of Cole Custer is up to third. Look at William Byron back there. We saw him in the back. 20 got a little loose there. Brad Keselowski looking for the lead. Not going to get it right now, though. And a little bit of contact to the wall there for the 20. Did you see that, Carson?
What'd you say, pal?
The 20 made a little bit of contact with that outside wall there. Nothing too damaging, but definitely made some contact with it.
Yep, and we're cutting it close, but so far...
30 laps
you know,
away from halfway.
Not pulling away too much yet, but slowly starting to get all away from the pack.
A little bit more contact with that outside wall. Brad Keselowski's there. He's hungry for the lead in this 500. He's going to get blocked here. Great block by the 20. If you want to learn how to maintain a lead, take notes from the leader of this race. He's not willing to give it up no matter what the lap is. When we talked to him...
Locks like life depends on it.
We talked to him before the truck race on Friday, and he says, look, if I wreck, I wreck. It is what it is. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But I'm going to teach these guys how to protect a lead when you're at the front of this pack.
And indeed he is.
Meanwhile, Haas factory team, they got a lot to be proud of in this race so far. They're up there in third. The question is, can they get up there in a good spot when it matters the most?
And also, where's Alex Bowman at?
Yeah, Bowman just disappeared. Oh, the 20 got the wall.
How does he not have a tire down or a toe link or something?
Depends on how he hit it.
These next-gen cars don't. Doesn't even look like there's a scratch on the car.
There's Alex Bowman. You were asking about him earlier.
Yeah, right. As we're cruising at about 184, which is I found funny, you know. These Xfinity cars we were just in were cruising at almost 200, 195 to 200. These guys are cruising at 180.
That's still just as fast, though. The Xfinity cars were faster. They were as fast as Xfinity 10G, but
yeah.
These cars right here, they're up there in speed as well. They're just not as fast, and that's because of that. That's because of that restrictor plate.
Yeah, and I wish we didn't have a restrictor plate. I wonder how fast these things could go without them.
210 miles an hour. I guarantee you they would go around this track without a restrictor
they could probably
plate.
Get some more. If they, with full drafting and pushing, I think they could get more than that.
Probably 225 max.
Yeah, I'd say something around that, 215 to 230ish, something like that. I think would be peak entertainment.
Hey, and we forgot to mention this during the Xfinity broadcast, and we want to mention it during this broadcast, but please consider donating to the Red Cross or helping out with relief efforts, as there was some devastating floods in Texas over 4th of July weekend. Victims are still missing, so consider helping out the best you can. Simply just sharing, any fundraisers they're doing or spreading the word is just as helpful as actually being a part of it.
There's some young people, some like some 8-year-olds getting in there lost still.
There's a lot of people still lost, and everyone here at FoxTube TV, we're thinking about everyone out there in Texas right now.
Indeed.
In fact, Urbane is running a very special helmet in his car. He's got the famous catchphrase, "Don't mess with Texas" on it, and "Texas Strong" on it. So very special helmet on board his car this week.
Mm-hmm.
11 laps complete of 65 in stage 2, and we'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing. 20 laps complete of 65 here in Stage 2 as we welcome you back to the Daytona 500. The 20 in command here. One Stage 1. And in a good spot to potentially sweep the stages as he just put a lap car between him and second place Brad Keselowski. The entire pack is stuck behind that lap car for the time being. So we'll have to see how that affects them.
Indeed. Okay.
It's slowing them down a lot. Look at that. They're stuck behind that lap car. It's slowing them down a lot. Almost a second and a half behind the leader already.
Man, these grow fast.
And that's the reason why you don't want to lose the draft at a track like Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah. You'd think Urban would be at a disadvantage for no thing.
Yeah, him being that far ahead. As how about Kyle Larson up to second place? Alex Bowman there in third. Larson's not one of the best super speedway racers. You don't really hear his name up there. But he is doing a phenomenal job early in this Daytona 500. As next time by,
Yeah, man. We've already been live here for an hour and a half.
this race will be over before you all know it. We'll have around 77 laps to go in the race when we get the, probably less, when we get the green flag for the final stage. Those will fly by just as fast as these first 65 laps in each of these stages have. Starts off kind of slow, but once you get around the 35 to go mark, that's when it usually flies by faster, especially if you get cautions, which we've only had one of those, and it was a caution for incident that ended Stage 1. The 20 tagged the 4 of Gregson. Got him turned around there. That ended Stage 1.
Indeed, indeed.
Other than
we haven't heard from Laguna in quite a long time today.
No, we haven't. But anyways, what I was getting ready to say there is we've been doing a pretty good job at running a clean race. Most of these laps have been caution free. The Xfinity race had at least 10 cautions. We've only had one so far, and JJ Yaley's still holding up that pack, so that pack's going to be caught if he keeps holding them up, for sure.
Back, fella.
When we get halfway, we're going to ask some questions, and you fans can earn a shout-out, plus a chance to be in the booth for one race this season, as long as you got PlayStation. So keep in mind, because in about 10 laps, we will start asking some questions. Baker, let's get your thoughts on this whole race so far. We've seen 90 laps completed, but we're going to be 91 this time by. What are your thoughts on this thing? What are some things you would like to say? Yeah, there. Apparently, there's some technical difficulties with Baker, so we'll ask him that question again in a second. Splashy, you there? Approaching 35 to go at the line next time by. You can see the pack way back there. And they're still being held up by J.J. Yaley. .35 to go, stage 2. Alright, fans, get ready, because we are 5 laps away from our series of questions for you. Ryan Preece gonna be the next car to go a lap down if the 20 catches him. Catherine Legg has fallen all the way to last place. Will she be able to recover from that? She had a good start, 27th, career best start. Now she finds herself in dead last. Oh, now Helio Castroneves fell to last place. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, be ready for the questions next time. These are for you fans watching at home. Alright, we are officially halfway through the Daytona 500 with 100 laps to go, and we got some questions for you. The first question is, how many cautions will there have been in the race at the checkered flag? So keep in mind, there's already been one caution. There will be another caution at the end of stage 2. So you should have at least 2 cautions now. How many cautions at the checkered flag? Second question is, will there be a big one? And if so, how many? And the third and final question is, will we see a repeat winner in the 20, or will there be a new Daytona 500 winner tonight? If you answer any of those questions correctly, you will receive a shout out and a chance to call a race with us in the booth as long as you have PlayStation. That is the only catch. You have to have PlayStation to be able to call a race with us. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I should probably find out where my commentators went real quick. Yo, Hunter, where you been, man?
I told Splashy told you I was going to find something to eat.
Oh.
Unless not told you.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. We're coming up on commercials, so.
I don't know where Splashy is, but okay.
Lap 41 at stage 2. So in a few laps. All right. So what are your answers to those questions, Hunter? Or Michael? What are your answers to those questions I asked? If you heard them.
Cautions, I think there would be at least 3 more, maybe 4. Big one, I think there would be about 10 pile up, maybe, if that.
10 cars involved?
Yeah.
Okay. And will there be a repeat winner such as the 20, or will there be a new winner?
I think there'll be the same winner. At 20, however.
Definitely. Team Urban's had a great weekend here at Daytona in both ARCA Menard Series and the 3 NASCAR Series. It's not expected to change. Let's see if this stage can stay green, though, the rest of the stage to the green and white checkered flag. Remember what happened stage 1, 2 laps to go, coming to 1 to go. The 20 got into the back of the 4 and accidentally turned him around.
Yeah. Sure. Nope.
25 laps to go, stage 2 in the Daytona 500. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take you side by side. You won't miss a thing.
Morning, who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
I've been from Marshall the whole time, but didn't know it was music.
Burger King has a deal for all. $5 duo answers hunger's call. $7 trio, more options for y'all. Which one will you choose?
Why do I keep playing cake for my face? Yum, 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 yum.
You right there, baby?
Pampers. Unlike ordinary diapers with 2 layers, Pampers have 3 absorbent layers to stay up to 3 times drier. So babies can sleep soundly.
Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Head for the mountain.
All night. Wishing you luck.
We decided it's time to put a different kind of power tool in your hands. Store Mode in the Home Depot app gives you in-store tools made to help you get more done. To guide you every step of the way and explore products quickly with the scan. That way you get the top brands at the best prices without missing a beat. It's made for doing. Download the Home Depot app and see how doers get more.
Check from $9. Kids fashion from $4. And school supplies starting at 25 cents. Shop back to school for less at Walmart.
$7. Every day, Arby's crispy classic chicken sandwich. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
For drivers who want to get the most out of their cars, it's Bridgestone or nothing.
I know you want it done.
Alright.
No man behind, or child, or other child, or their new friend, or your giant nephews and their giant dad, or a horse. I got the horses in the bag, horse like in the tag, and it's matted black, got the boosters black and mad, riding on a horse.
Today.
Somebody.
No branches equals great rates. It's a fact. Kind of like grandkids equals free tech support.
Oh, Lord. Oh, look at you. It's so great to see you. None of this works. Come on in.
Last year, Ram killed the Hemi V8, and people had opinions. The same people that killed the Hemi sent me out here with these comments. That's not happening. We own it, we got it wrong, and we're fixing it.
One more after this.
That's our Hemi, and it's saying, I'm back.
Huh?
One more after this commercial.
You want more? Buckle up. Ram's coming back to Nascar. Let's go. We're back in American motorsport. The Hemi's back, and we ain't going anywhere.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Puppy monkey baby.
Remember this one?
Puppy monkey baby.
Yeah.
Puppy monkey baby. 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 Puppy monkey baby.
Energy Kickstart. Dew, juice, caffeine.
15 laps to go in stage 2 of the Daytona 500 as we welcome you back. Presented by Urban Woodworking and Time Gap Treasures. The 20 in command. Larson's finally catching up. He finally got around that lap car of J.J. Yaley, but running out of time to make a move here for the stage win. As Michael Cartrip is back in the booth with us. Michael, what are you thinking of this race so far?
Pretty interesting, Adam. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Usually for Daytona, you have like 25 laps by now, cautions, but you've only had one.
Yeah, only one caution for incident that came back on lap 64 of 200 with 2 laps to go in stage 1. And the 20 making a push to sweep both stages in this race as well. He did it in the Xfinity Series race earlier tonight. This race is going to get crazy in the final stage. We're going to have about 70 laps to go in the final stage. And when we get to the final stage, we'll start making our ones to watch picks.
What?
See that, Nathan?
I did not.
The in-season challenge. There's 4 people left.
Oh, yep. Ty Dillon's one of them.
Yep. Dillon, Reddick, Nemechek, Gibbs.
I guarantee you Dillon makes it to the champions round.
I think he will. I think it'd be Dillon versus Reddick. Then I think it'd be Dillon.
I think it'll be Dillon versus Gibbs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guess we'll see. Next weekend.
And the champions round race is at Indianapolis, too. So Dillon's got to hope it's against a non-contender, because if one of them, like if somebody like Tyler Reddick goes out there, he can contend to win at Indianapolis.
Yeah. When's that one?
Dover's this week, Indy's next week. And then the first weekend in August is when NBC takes over coverage for the rest of the season. Closing in on the final laps of the stage, Larson has caught up. Look who has caught up. Larson is there and ready to make a move. There's the entire pack as well. How about Ryan Preece up in third? He's had some bad moments here at Daytona. But he's got to feel comfortable sitting in the third position right now. Two career wins in the NASCAR Cup Series here. He won at Sonoma in 2021 after a last lap pass on Irvine. And then 2022 was his most recent win. He won at Atlanta in the spring race. Looking for that third career victory, which would solidify a playoff spot for him. Larson gets blocked. A little late on the block, though.
Back.
Closing in on the end of stage number 2. Larson's there, trying to make a move for the stage win. The 20's not making it easy for him. Seven to go here in stage 2. These guys have had to stare at the rear of that 20 car all race. They're trying to do what it takes to get around them and potentially spoil a sweep of the stages. You got the 20, though. Not making it easy on these guys. 6 to go at the line.
Tell you what, he's been dominant all day again. Like I said earlier, I had my bet on it.
Yep, he's going to be dominant for as long as this race is green. And those 70 laps, so 5 more laps than the first 2 stages of this race in that final stage. So can he hang on in those final 70 laps and win this thing? That's going to be the question. He's not going to be able to catch these lap cars up here in time. So his main focus right now is keeping Kyle Larson behind him. Right there in third, we mentioned it, Ryan Preece, the third RFK racing car. RFK looking to have 2 cars in the top 5 in each of the stages. Brad Keselowski finished second in stage 1. Ryan Preece sitting there running third. Here in stage 2 with 5 to go.
Do you know, I have a blue question, do you know if Rams coming back to Cup Series?
Dodge should be in it in 27 or 28, I think.
I know Dodge is coming to trucks next year.
I imagine if they decide not to renew the Chevrolet, all the Chevrolets will become Dodge.
Come on, why Chevrolet? Why
They better renew the Chevys.
Well, yeah, but they're called nothing. They're just called the Chevrolets. Like, that's my point. Like, with not having it in Cup and Xfinity, with not having a specific brand of car on the car, I mean, it's
What do you mean?
questionable. Like, they're just called Chevrolets. They
They're
used to be
Camaros, though.
They used to be Camaros, but because they don't make the Camaro anymore, they have the Camaro design, but they're just called Chevrolets now.
I'm pretty sure it still says Camaro stamped on the car.
Nope. Actually, if you pull up a picture, it just says Chevrolet.
I'll look it up.
That's what I'm saying. Without a specific name on that car, if they don't renew the Chevys, those will probably become the Dodges. I would hope that they would renew the Chevys and like bring back the SS or something, but it's NASCAR. Honestly, why couldn't it?
Still says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Clay.
It says.
But like
says the NASCAR Cup Series Chevrolet team currently runs a Camaro ZL1 body.
Yeah, it's the Camaro body, but they just call them just Chevrolets now. Because the Camaro's gone.
It says, then this says, while the Camaro branding is removed from the rear, with the rear bumper now just placed with Chevrolet, the car is still based or still badged off the ZL1.
I really
It says
don't...
the ZL1 badge is still based, and the only ZL1 they got is the Camaro. So it is and it isn't. It's weird.
I really don't get why they didn't, like, get the Impala or Malibu to take over.
I'm gonna have a Malibu.
Like, I mean, like... You could have easily talked to Chevy about a new model of car replacing Camaro. Like, I don't understand why they didn't.
I like the body style.
Here we go. Coming to the final lap of stage 1. Larson's there to try to make a move for the stage win, but the 20 of Urbane is committed to making sure he doesn't get there. Oh, he's far ahead of Larson now. Final lap, stage 2. Gonna be 70 to go when we take the green flag for the final stage.
How have we not had any, like, green flag pit stops? Got 100 and how many laps, and there's been one pit up to this point?
Do we catch the lap cars before the start finish line? I don't think so. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't know if they're bringing back the Chargers or the Challengers. So, like, that's a trick question. As the 20 will sweep the stages here in the Daytona 500.
It's as long as it's not the EV piece of garbage, I'm good.
Yeah, so it's kind of a trick question, because, like, they still make, like, certain types of Dodge cars. So, like, honestly, I think a Dodge Dart would be cool.
Oh my, don't even say that name around me. Oh my god.
Like, I mean, a design for the Cup car. But, like, honestly, I seen...
It would be odd.
I seen a rumor, well, not really a rumor. I seen, like, you guys know those guys that, like, make, like, certain designs, like, what if, on social media. I seen one that said, what if BMW stepped into the sport a couple of seasons ago, and honestly, the way the car looked with a BMW body did not look bad at all.
Yeah.
I think if you use like a specific model, you could make that. You could easily make a NASCAR Cup car with a BMW.
Just run an M3.
That's
run
what
an M3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'd be sweet. But let's go Chevrolet American Muscle. Yay. For Cleat, this is for
Somebody wants to play a couple commercials for engagement while I take care of my thing here. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the final stage after this. Urbane sweeps the stages here in Daytona.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? Hi, can I get a... Get in the McDonald's. Ooh, can I get a...
Yeah, can I get a...
Go, Bubba, go! Pick me! No, pick me!
Hey, can I get a...
10-piece chicken McNuggets. And what sauce would you like with that?
Little Caesar's delivery. That's the best thing since sliced bread.
We got a problem. There's a new best thing. Okay, new ideas. Go.
Travel size bread.
Sparkle bread. Bread insurance.
Magnetic bread. Dear Lord. Run the numbers. Ran the numbers. Run them again. You can do this. Come on, come on, come on. Talk to me. Go out there and lead. Thin slices, thick
One more
slices,
commercial
diagonal
after this.
slices. Yes, this might work. This might. What?
No! Everything is fine! I've been calling this turkey for a month. Sliced bread is toast!
I'm not gonna cry. Don't cry.
This is not happening. This is not happening!
I know there are concerns, but everything's fine.
Little Caesar's delivery. Best thing since sliced bread. I know. America's best value, now delivered. Pizza, pizza.
Do you like some hair buckle there? Ooh, I love these. The ones where I chill it, the fridgier it gets. These are the most bestest bears ever. It will not be hard to tackle a goat bear because they're tiny. I'm gonna sit this one out. It tastes so good.
Welcome back to the Daytona 500 on FoxTube TV. It is presented by Urbane Woodworking and Time Gap Treasures. Let's take a look at your Stage 2 results here. So Urbane sweeps the stages. Then you got Larson in second, Custer in third. How about Ryan Preece in fourth, Brad Keselowski in fifth, Hamlin in sixth, Byron in seventh, Kyle Busch in eighth, Christopher Bell in ninth, and Alex Bowman in 10th. Look at John Hunter Nemechek down there in 12th, and I forgot that we actually pretend that the 31 is SVG, so technically SVG is 11th. SVG is not the 50 and is not one lap down. But anyways, let's get this final stage underway. 70 laps to go in the Great American Race. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Larson looking for the lead. For the moment, he's got it, but here comes a run from the 20 on that low side. Watch this. Oh, they make contact. There's some more contact. Larson got at the wall. They make a lot of contact there. And they're still making contact down the back straightaway. J.J. Yaley, he's 37th, but he just helped out the 20 there a little bit. Larson not giving up yet. Here they go into turns 3 and 4. More contact. One of these times, the 20's got to get the best of them. They're making more contact. There it is. Pulls in front of Larson. Whoa, loose on the track. Larson just went below the double yellow line. Oh, the 20 got 2 tires below that double yellow. These guys are loose, and they're getting aggressive. What do you guys think of this, Michael Cartrip and Carson Baker?
Greedy, man. Hope, like you said, also this last stage, gonna fly by, I'm sure, so.
Yeah, it is.
Get their popcorn ready.
Larson and Urbane putting on a show here. The only thing is, who's going to get the best of them?
We'll see. Bit of a battle here.
That was a great battle for the lead there, and just really good execution by the 20 of maintaining it. Larson has never finished a super speedway race before. This would be his best finish on a super speedway if he can keep up this run. Oh, the 20 got the wall there. Oh, and it got low very quick. That could have been disastrous.
I was close, man.
You're going to see aggression start to show up now that there's 65 laps to go next time by. Michael Cartrip, are you there? We need to know what your take is on this race. We got an intense battle for the lead right here. As look at Larson and Urbane, look how far they are ahead of everybody else, and that is because J.J. Yaley is holding them up.
Yeah, you're running away, though.
That's not something you normally can do at Daytona.
No. Not at all.
Or Atlanta. You know, maybe you'd see that at Phoenix, Las Vegas, as they got a little bit below the line there. But that's not really a penalty because they did not advance their position. And they automatically corrected it. The stewards will not be mad about that one. Now, if Larson was to go below it and pass the 20, then the stewards would be mad. Same thing if the 20 was to pass a car below it. You saw when he got in lap traffic there, the 20 at one time, had to make some contact with the car in front of him to get that car up the track so that way he could make the pass because he had the better run. But he wasn't about to pass below the double yellow. Oh, got loose coming off. Loose there. Blocks the 5 of Larson, goes back to his low side. That's obviously the side he likes. It's the shortest way around the track. And we have raced into Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm saying, not for me. I got an hour still, but...
We should definitely be done with this race by 1. Ooh, that was dangerous. That block was dangerous. You guys should have saw the look on my face up here in the booth watching that block. These guys are getting aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, still have a good amount of laps to go, but I mean, still, you know.
They don't care.
Gotta be aggressive.
They're racing like it's the last lap.
How to get aggressive here.
Larson's still there looking for any way to get this lead from the 20. And if J.J. Yaley keeps holding up that traffic, Larson and the 20 definitely should catch it by the time this race is over. So it could potentially be just a 2-car battle for the win. Larson knows each lap that goes by, though, means he's running out of time to do something. He's right there. He's just got to find more speed than the 20.
Mm-hmm.
And 60 laps remain in the Daytona 500. We'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing. Don't go anywhere. You know what's kind of stupid? The fact we don't have a rear view mirror in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Like, we literally gotta, like, watch behind us. Or just pay attention to that dot, because technically you can tell when they're, like, right at your bumper. Also, Hunter, we need some commercials. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you all night. Larson just went off the pace or something.
Oh, don't press that button. Don't press that button.
Now he's catching up.
Yeah, where's the rest of the field?
Gone.
I guess.
It's only me and Larson putting up a fight.
I see that. Crazy.
Larson about to get his best finish on a super speedway. Unless if we get in lap traffic and something happens again.
Right.
Which I'm sure it will, because the AI do not know how to drive when there's a car faster than them approaching.
Huh.
You would think that they would stay to the high side if a car's like right there, but then they just send it down in front of you, and then you end up slamming into the back of them and spinning them out. I'm sure you know how it is.
Yeah.
Splashy, I need to get you back in the broadcast booths for some more football games. You haven't done one in a while.
Heck yeah.
We could do one of those tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Or technically later tonight.
Yeah.
These last 50 laps will fly by like there's no tomorrow. It's gonna be 30 to go before we know it.
You know, like you said, last while goes fast.
Yeah, that's the thing I like about 21 Ignition. Even if the race goes green from start to finish, it still flies by a lot faster than a Heat 5 race.
Depends.
Like the 500 on here does not take nearly as long as it did on Heat 5 when I was doing it on there.
Right. I mean, I guess it depends, you know.
Same with the Southern 500.
Yeah. Actually, like I said, depends really on the race.
50 laps remain in the Daytona 500 as we welcome you back. Urban's still in the lead. Larson right there behind him. Everyone else just despawned. That's quite literally what happened. They've been stuck behind. They have been stuck behind J.J. Yaley and can't go anywhere. Denny Hamlin up to third, the three-time Daytona 500 winner. Teammates with that 20 that's in the lead. You want to hear something crazy, partner?
What?
Denny is close to his 50s, and his boss is a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Talk about crazy.
Fun. It's a fun fact.
The backstory behind Urban switching to Toyota from Ford. Joe Gibbs was retiring and opted to sell the team to Urban, and he switched over to Toyota. Oh, here goes Larson for the lead.
Do it.
These guys are touching. I have a feeling Larson might want to be careful, otherwise he's going to end up in the wall. He went below the double yellow. That's advancing his position below the double yellow. That's going to be a penalty for Larson. There's contact. Coming off a 2. Oh, there's a lot of contact there. More contact. Larson pulls in front of the 20. But despite all that, he's going to be penalized for advancing his position below the double yellow line. So the 20 is still the leader. Despite all that, but the 20 was racing Larson as if Larson was going to take the lead from him. Closing in on 40 laps to go. Alright, partner. As we close in on 40 to go, it's time for our Urbane Woodworking ones to watch. Who do you got?
Well, obviously we got the 20, and I'm still gonna go him and Bowman. I feel like Bowman can sneak back up.
It's going to take a caution for Bowman to do that, but those are good picks. As of right now, it's looking like the 20 and the 5, but yeah, I'm going to take the 20. And I'm going to say that there is going to be a caution. We saw that the potential chaos that almost happened between the 20 and 5 there. And I'm going to say that Denny Hamlin or Ryan Preece sneaks up there with a shot to win.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Those are your Urbane Woodworking ones to watch. Of course, if it continues like this, it's not going to matter who we pick. It's going to be between Larson and Urbane as to who wins the Daytona 500.
I thought you said he was getting a penalty.
If he can recover from that penalty, that's a good point. So, in reality, actually, it's between Urbane and Denny Hamlin as of right now. But as of right now, considering Denny Hamlin is nowhere near the 20, unless if the caution comes out. Closing in on 40 to go. If this was the Monster Energy 400 or the Coke Zero 400, we'd actually be approaching 2 to go at the line right now.
Oh, would that be nice?
But this is the 500, so we still have about 40 more laps. Which really isn't that much more.
Right.
In fact, this race is less than next week's race in the number of laps.
Well, yeah. Next week is going to be a good one.
Yes, it is. Urbane looking to go 2 for 2. He did it last season. Last season when he went 2 for 2, he grabbed his 100th career Cup Series win. This would be his 131st career Cup Series win if he hangs on to this. Alright, partner. Name a track you miss watching the Cup Series race at. Not IRL in the league.
My personal favorite, where out of all of every league on NASCAR, Speed, all that I've been in, I've been there probably 15 times, and I'd say I come out with 14 or 15 wins there. That's Homestead. My absolute favorite.
You miss Homestead on the schedule? That is on the schedule, partner.
Well, that's just the track I miss the most.
I'm talking a track that is not on the schedule at all anymore.
Okay. Well, in that case, the only good answer would be Chicagoland, or you could go Road America.
You want to know one schedule? That is on the Cup schedule
Auto
this
Club
season.
Too.
One track I miss on the Cup schedule, Fontana, but another track, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Chicagoland's another. Though that possibly could be returning. We'll have to see.
Would be sweet.
As there's 39 laps left here. Yeah, there's just something about going from northern Florida to southern California, running the same number of laps to open up the season that I just missed. Approaching 30 to go. We might be wrapping this up around 1 a.m. because it's already 12:21 and we're only approaching 30 to go, so we'll have to see. I will say that by 1:30 the race definitely should be over. And then these haulers can hit the road, Jack. Most of them will go from here back to their shop. Some of them might have did a car swap and will drive from Daytona to Atlanta.
Atlanta's gonna be a good one, man.
And then they're going to go from Atlanta to Texas. Now, we did talk to Urbane, and Urbane likes to be unique. So what is going to happen is, considering we're going from Atlanta to Austin, Texas for COTA Week 3, Urbane said that at Atlanta he will be swapping his cars out with the ones that they're going to race at Circuit of the Americas, and the ones that they race at Atlanta will be put on the alternative hauler and taken back to the Team Urbane shop. That way the haulers can just leave straight from the Atlanta Motor Speedway and head over to Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. And he does the same thing for the West Coast swing, too. Two of the races, he usually uses the same car in. But he'll swap it at least once. And that is, the alternative haulers will follow them out there to Phoenix Raceway to swap the cars out for Vegas. And at Circuit of the Americas, they'll swap the COTA cars for the Phoenix cars. And then he'll just leave straight from Texas, go to Phoenix. The alternative haulers will take the other cars back to the garage, unload them, load up the cars for Vegas, drive those over to Phoenix, drop them off, and then pick up the Phoenix cars, and then they'll get to go back to the shop. And then when the cars leave from Vegas, or when the haulers leave from Vegas, they'll bring the cars that they raced in Vegas back to the Team Urbane shop and get ready for the next race, which I believe is Homestead.
Oh boy, you know, I just said I love Homestead. It's gonna be a fun one.
Indeed.
I'm gonna have a good time on that, man.
But yeah, that's just a thing that Team Urbane does. They do it in all three series that they compete in. They just swap the cars at the track and head right to the other track. Saves a ton of time.
Hey man, it's been a pretty solid race. We've had a great weekend of racing so far.
Yes, we have. Coming to 30 to go here in the Daytona 500. Urbane is just the man, the myth, and the legend here at this track. He's a great super speedway racer. And if he doesn't win the race, he's at least in the top 5, top 10.
Indeed. Well said.
He's looking to become the first driver to win 6 in a row. He's going to be hard to catch. No one's ever won 3 in a row. No one's ever won 4 in a row because they haven't won 3 in a row. Same with 5 in a row. They haven't won 3 or 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be hard to catch. Little bit of contact there. There's a lap car ahead. That is Catherine Legge. Started 27th and is back in 40th. Not a great start, but she's not really used to all these oval tracks. She's a former IndyCar driver. You know, they only run a certain number of ovals a year, so honestly,
yeah,
you gotta cut her some slack. 30 laps to go in the Daytona 500. We'll take you side by side. Don't go anywhere.
No, I'm watching
One final time. We're side by side.
like a practice race.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're still side by side.
Yeah, until the start-finish line.
Oh.
"20 laps to go in the Great American Race, and Kyle Larson has raced his way back up to third after that penalty. But with Catherine Legge holding him and Denny Hamlin back, it's probably going to take a caution for them to catch this 20 car.
How many times did you pit today in this race?
We literally just pretend that we pit at Daytona because they pit stops in here are so weird.
But how?
So like if I was to pit and like and us the entire field was to pit and we went back out there, like let's say I went a lap down and I go and I pass everybody and technically gain that lap back, it will still say I'm a lap down.
Huh.
So the best way to avoid all that is to just like do fake pit stops at like tracks like this. At the short tracks though, I keep them off, but I still do them.
Is there damage on?
Damage is not on because the damage is so bad in this game, and you can't even fix it.
Yeah.
Might turn it on for the road courses though, because you don't really get, unless if you full on ram into the back of somebody, you don't really get that much chaos at road courses, depending on the track. But like if I went to go tap the back of a car to push it, my hood would fold on this game. My first season I started doing the next gen on here, that happened, and ever since then I was like, no, we're just not going to run damage at the super speedways because it's so unrealistic. Like how does my hood fold off of a little tap into the back of a car?
Right. Fair enough.
Like, at least let us fix it.
Alright, yeah. I mean...
That's why I hope in iRacing... I hope in iRacing it's better, so that way we could actually do pit stops during the race and get our laps back and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you get damage, you're gonna keep a lot of the damage.
Well, we probably just won't... Depending on how bad it is, we probably just won't run it. Like, if it's not that bad, then we'll run it, but, like, if it's to the point where my hood gets folded just off of a little push, then I'm not turning on damage. That's just stupid at that point.
They have the most real, like, physics, you know.
Unless if it's online, then that's different. But like,
well, yeah, they only have like an online really.
Well, we're doing like, we do DNFs anyway. So like, if you hit something hard enough, you're done
Right,
anyway.
well, that's what happens. Like I hit a wall, like head on, going fast, and they just said we can't repair the damage.
Yeah, well, you would be out of the race. I just hope it's realistic damage too. Like I would hope that if the truck's hood would fold, you know, going like Caden Honeycutt, you know how he got turned into the wall,
right?
In the season opener, like if that happens, I want the damage to actually like look like a real life hit, like not just some like NASCAR Heat 5 crap. Like I want the hood to actually be popped up and stuff, and like make it to where you can pit and repair some of it. But like in that case, you would be out of the race anyway. It wouldn't matter. But I'm just saying, like if I'm just doing a quick race, you know, with friends or just for fun, like I want to be able to fix that crap.
Well, I mean, you could have settings where you can have like one thing where your car will like fix back to stock. It's called like quick repairs.
15 more laps in this Great American Race.
You could either have a quick repair, which completely repairs the car back to stock, or you could sit in the pits and actually like watch them work on it, and then your car will just be easier to drive.
Yeah, depending on how bad it is, if we do quick race, or if I do a quick race, I'm probably just going to keep it off.
Well, you can't even. I don't even know how to do quick races. You would have to make a league and do that.
There should be an option to do a quick race. There's no way they make a game and not give you an option to do a quick race.
Only option you have to quick race is you'd have to fully set up an AI race. But it takes time. And you still have to own all the tracks and stuff you'd race at.
Not on a console game.
Well, iRacing.
Well, yeah, but it's a console game. They're not gonna do all that.
They're not releasing iRacing. It's not iRacing coming.
Well, I know it's not iRacing like being released on console, but they're not gonna make you buy the tracks.
Well, not for the NASCAR 25.
That's what I'm saying. There will be DLC. You know, like you'll be able to buy like the playoff cars and stuff like that. But like they're not gonna sit there and make you buy Daytona, Talladega, Michigan. There's no way.
Well,
not on a console.
That's what they do on PC, I'm saying.
That would crash the console, and then people would be very mad. That's why I'm saying.
Well, they're only like a few hundred megabytes per track.
That's why I'm saying like there's got to be a feature to do a quick race. There's no way they're just gonna make it all
on console, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Is like on the next NASCAR game on console, like I want the damage to be. I want the damage to be realistic, and like I want it to make it to where the AIs actually get involved in accidents. Because like this race I've ran, like it shouldn't be just me getting into the back of somebody and accidentally turning them around. Like the AI should actually crash too, like on NASCAR Heat 5. You mean to tell me they're gonna sit here and run a perfect race just like me without wrecking? Like that's one thing I don't like about this game. Like Heat 5, I love Heat 5 because like you just never know at the, you know, like the AIs actually wreck each other, so like you never know when the caution's gonna come out and stuff. Like I want it to like where AIs blow engines and, you know, I want it similar to Heat 5 where they blow engines, you know, or they get involved in crashes. Like if we're at Daytona and Talladega and Atlanta and they're shoving each other hard, you know, I want it to be like where an AI could accidentally shove them too hard and like turn them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want a race like this, like where we run all 200 laps basically under the green flag because the AI don't wreck. Like, most of the time, if the caution comes out on here, it's because I accidentally get into the back of somebody and turn them. That's why I said I might, if we caught the field, I might have to, like, just cause some and just pretend like they wrecked because, like, that's the only way it was going to be entertaining. Tend to go at the line next time by, Carson. You think the caution's coming out? You're probably muted.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I see the caution coming out either.
Yeah, I think it's gone. I don't, I think it's pretty much done.
To pay attention to this 20, though, he is running down those pack of cars up there that contains Josh Berry. The question is, does he have enough time to catch some of them, like what happened in Stage 1? We thought he didn't have enough time, and turns out he caught him, and then Noah Gragson went off the nose of him.
Sucks though, man. But I really wish they would, like, just release the game already.
I know, but you get what I was saying, right? About, like, the AI actually crashing in the game?
Yeah. These guys just go around and do nothing, like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way... There's no way whoever made 21 Ignition just slapped this together and was like, okay, we're just going to have the AI run a perfect Daytona 500 without wrecking each other once. That's crazy.
Not even a big one.
I know, and, like, that's another feature I want in NASCAR 25, because in the other NASCAR video games, there really isn't really a big one unless if it's online. Like, in a quick race mode, there was a time, like, I was racing middle of the pack, and I accidentally turned somebody, and they turned the truck up in front of the track and them. And then, like, there wasn't even a big one. Like, everybody either just drove around them or they just threw the caution, like, in 2 seconds. Like, don't get me wrong, like, cautions are nice, but, like, it should be at least a realistic amount of time. You know, like, a flagger doesn't just pick up the caution flag in 2 seconds IRL and throw it, like, as soon as a truck goes around. Like, they actually have to, like, be told, hey, there's a spinner, so you need to put the caution out. And then they reach down and grab the caution flag out of a bag if they don't already have it in their hand, and then they throw the caution. And I don't like the fact of how long it takes to get a caution sometimes. Like, 'cause there's plenty of times, like, where I've been mad because I've been screwed over by the game. I'd be leading late, and then somebody would turn me on accident, and we wouldn't even get a caution, so I would just finish, like, 20th when I was, like, running first or something. Like, that is something that I hope they fix. Seven laps to go in the 500. Coming up next is the Time Gap Treasures post-race show.
Of course, of course. What lap are we on right now?
64 of 70 in the final stage, aka 194.
Almost over.
It's going to be 5 to go at the line. And if the caution was to come out at 5 to go mark, we'd restart with 2 laps to go in regulation, so it'd be kind of like an overtime restart.
It would be pretty cool, but, you know
Not
how the game is.
Gonna happen. Though I wish it would. Because 70 laps, there should have been at least 4 cautions within 70 laps, in my opinion. It being Daytona.
Yeah.
Flagger just put the 5 to go signal in the air.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Though I wonder when they switched the stages to 65 laps apiece in the 500, because I remember it used to be 60, 60, and then 80. And recently they started doing 65, 65, and 70. Actually, one year it was 60 laps in the opening stage, 65 in stage 2, and then they had 77 in the, or somewhere around there in the final stage. And then now it's 65, 65, and 70.
That's weird, man.
Honestly, I think that they should be more unique. I think you should start with the most number of laps you have to run, and then go less. So, like, for an example, if you're going to have 107 laps remaining in the final stage, why not make stage 1 107 laps, and then run 80 laps, you know, in the other 2 stages?
Right, but...
And some of the way they do the stages does not make any sense. Coming to 3 to go. Like, you know how the Craftsman Truck Series race is 100 laps at Daytona? Why are the stages 20 laps, and 60 laps? Like, why would you not just make it 25 in stage 1 and 2 and 50 to the final checkered flag? Like, why is it 20 laps in stage 1 and 2? That makes no sense. Like, you would think you would want to split it up, like, with the less you know, number equally. Like, for example, like, you know, like, let's say it's a 300 lap race, like at Nashville. It would make sense to do 75 in stage 1, 75 in stage 2, and 150 in the final stage. A number of the stages make sense is Charlotte, and that's because it's 400 laps and 4 stages, all 100 laps apiece. Like, for an example, I think that the Daytona 500, that kind of makes sense in my opinion. I like that. Well, like, some of these other races just don't make any sense with the way they do the stages. Like, for an example, I think Michigan, it's like 30-something laps in stage 1 and then 75 in stage 2. I think it should be the same as the 500. 65, 65, 70. White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The 2025 Daytona 500 probably will not be remembered as the most interesting, but it will be remembered as
dominant.
Yeah, most dominant, as Urban leads every lap of this race. Because remember, that 1 lap that Larson pulled ahead on, he technically wasn't the leader because he got a penalty, so that lap does not count for him. As he brings it out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. 6 500s in a row and a spot to go race for a 6th consecutive championship. The 20 crew will win the Daytona 500.
Woo-hoo. Woo.
Let's go, boys! Yes!
Yeah.
And Chase Briscoe got 2nd place. Where did Chase Elliott come from? As we take a look at the top 10, it's Urban, Briscoe, Larson, Elliott, Hamlin, Keselowski, Busch, Bell, Cole Custer top 10, and Ryan Preece a top 10.
Heck yeah. Nice way to finish it out.
We'll get a look at Victory Lane, then we'll do the burnout, and then the post-race interview. And ladies and gentlemen, we were correct the first time we said we would be done with this race by 1 a.m. It is 12:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. Alright, so this is how we do burnouts, since whoever made this game was too good to let us do them after winning a race. Just take it down to 2%, make sure we're the only one in the field, and then we just go back into the race as if we were going to run it. Alright, give me just a second, then we'll go ahead and get the post-race interviews. Hang on, because I'm using Chat GPT to make the post. So I'm trying to upload the stuff and have it make the graphic while I do this. Alright, partner, the question arises. Will he do his Polish victory lap like he always does?
Oh, I'm sure.
He didn't do it in the truck race because well, didn't have the time. He did it in the ARCA race. And it looks like he's going to do it. Here's the Polish victory lap. This is his tradition to do before burning it down. After each of his wins, it is career win number 131 for this driver, and this is just his 6th season in the Cup Series. Partner, if you're a Mason Urbane fan, this is going to be a 500 you'll be talking about for months now. About the time that your driver BTA'd the field, as the kids would say, in a dominating performance. Swept the stages, won the race, led every single lap. And now it's time to do the thing only winners get to do. Maybe, if he can get up there. And there it is. And he's going to park it right there on the start-finish line as we go trackside with Regan Smith.
Well, you want me to be the reporter?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Rayvane, really, I guess the only question is, how was it? I mean, you were up there leading the whole race, and, you know, I just want to know how it felt, man.
Listen.
You accomplished something many can't.
Listen, I just want to say one thing. I am stealing this from Taylor Swift's boyfriend. But you gotta fight for your right to party. Hey, listen, man, it's an honor. Shout out to Menards, Craftsman, Blue Def, Toyota, you know, all my sponsors, Renvoke, Monster Energy, Amazon, all these guys out here, they do a good job. We couldn't do it without them. Led every lap, didn't expect for that to happen, but I knew we were going to be dominant here at Daytona. It's just, it's how it is every time we come here, and honestly, I want to say I'm lost for words, Regan, but I'm not surprised at the same time, too. And we're going to park this car in victory lane, and we know regardless of what happens the rest of the regular season, we're going to race for a championship. So it's all you really can be excited about. But I'm also excited about getting up there to Georgia. You know, that's like a second hometown track to me. So I always love winning up there. I won both races there last year, and hopefully we can park it in victory lane again next week. But only time will tell.
Oh, yeah, well, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Team Urban gets another Daytona 500, their 6th in a row. Hey, for Regan Smith, Michael Cartrip, Adam Salamander, Cowboy, Michael Cartrip, Regan Smith, Carson Baker, Cowboy, and our entire crew, I'm Adam Salamander saying good night from Daytona. We'll see you in Atlanta next week.